Good evening, everyone. Sorry, got some technical problem here. God damn, I don't know what happened. Sorry, guys. Just trying to figure out something here. I'm not even sure we are. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we good. We are good, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to get some action. Okay, so let me just did I put the right date here? Let me just check here. Let me just double check. This thing is not working here. So, oh, it's finally working. Here we go. Cool. All right, let me check something here. Perfect. Okay, we're good. Okay, so welcome back. So let me redo this again. I am so sorry, man. I've been rushing here. I was a little late, so that's why there was no intro on Instagram. So that's why probably people are gonna be late joining tonight. And we're back from vacation. So again, kill the algorithm for another time. I'm a master at killing the YouTube algorithm. I think I should actually have I should actually record a video on how to kill the YouTube algorithm. But hey, it is what it is. What do you want me to do? So let's do this. Welcome everyone. Welcome back for the existing followers. Welcome to the new followers. This is Forex Dr. Revere, and the concept of this show is pretty simple. We're going to be breaking down some charts. We're going to give you some trade ideas, answer all your questions, and all this enjoying a nice little beer. Okay, so make sure you run to the kitchen, grab a drink, and make sure you are here to do the official cheers in just a minute or so. By the way, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to activate notification, and as you're coming in, elbow drop the like button. Okay, that'll be great. But first thing first, let's crack up this little beer. We got HIPA, HIPA number 9. This comes from Brasserie du Bas, Canada. And this is a 6.5%, and this is a double dry up Indian Pale Ale. So that's going to be very interesting. It should be so good. So good. All right, let's see. Nice color. This microwave is so freaking good. By the way, guys, I said I said I was not having a live intro on Instagram. I still did a small intro. I mentioned 3 massive winning trade. Actually, there's one massive one where I did 15%, which was insane. And the two other one are still in play. So they're not actually winners as we speak. They are still in play. But yeah, we got some nice trade to break down, plus some nice one coming up. So make sure you're equipped to take some notes here, because I'm telling you, this thing is August 20. Okay, this sorry, ADHD kicked in. Yeah, there's some massive trades coming up soon. All right, guys. So anyone in the chat can confirm that the sound is clear, please. That will be very helpful. All right, let me see here. Perfect. All right, let's change this for the screen. Let's activate the banner. And there we go. Bam. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And by the way, guys, if you have any question, please feel free to ask those questions in the chat. The only reason why I'm doing those streams is to answer your questions. Okay. Now I'm almost like we're halfway in the boot camp with some students. I was supposed to be done with the boot camps, to be honest, because it was supposed to be only 5 sessions, and I think we did like I think we're at session 12, 13. I don't know. I just love to give more. And it's just like, yeah, man, it's just like I told them like 3 month mentorship. So I just decided to just give more sessions. I don't know. Just like for me, like I said in the past, I'm not doing this for money. I do my money while trading, so I don't give a shit if no one gets in the course or. But the only thing I do care when people get in the course is I want to make sure they succeed and they understand everything. So for me, that's the most important part. So that's why I said at first there was supposed to be 5 sessions in the boot camp, and now we're at like I think we're at session 13 if I'm not wrong, or 12, and I booked another one tomorrow morning because I don't know. I just love doing it. All right, let's go check the questions here or comments. Hey, cheers, buddy. By the way, we didn't do the official cheers, guys. Hold on. Wait a second. We cannot start this without the official cheers. Wait a second. Wait a second. Time out. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Forex Talk Over Beer. Let's do the official cheers in 3, 2, 1. Cheers, guys. All right. Holy, this is good. Woo. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so when was your last losing month? Fuck. That's a good one. I think like a couple months ago I had a break-even month, like or maybe a -1% or something like that. I would say maybe in February. I would have to check. I don't want to say any bullshit to be honest. So I would have to double check. I'm not 100% sure here. But it's not recent. Since a while that I showed up on your live, you look good, my man. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate the comment. Thank you so much. Make sure you spread the word to your fellow traders. Man, I was looking for my word, man. Whoo, the Frenchie's having problem. All right, let's get started, guys. And I'm happy you guys are here. All right, let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. All right, cool. Let's talk about GJ here. Let's talk about that massive fucking trade ad on GJ. Woo-wee. Can you imagine, bro? Oh man, this trade was amazing. Okay, so let me explain you. Whoa, because I did broke down that chart and that trade on Tuesday morning on live session, but I know that people here on the Forex Stock Over Here usually are not on the live stream, so that's why I'm actually gonna break it down again because it just makes so much sense this trade, you know. Okay, so now let's talk about it. We got the weekly bearish, right? So we got the weekly bearish. We got this doji right here, and we got this wick, massive wick where I call rocket fuel. Okay, so this is gonna give a lot of fuel for the next candle to shoot up, and we're coming up to retest this area right here. That's exactly what that rocket fuel used, and we went to retest this previous not previous but actually daily area of interest. We're gonna go check that out on the daily chart, and this is the major QP here at 192. Okay, so if you look at the daily here, daily, we got a nice area of interest. We got support here, resistance, 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 resistance. We got another resistance here. Yeah, so pretty valid area. Plus we got the 192 major QP, like I said, and that black line here is the 382 level on the fib. So I was like, all right, cool. So we're rejecting this area. I personally don't like this small pullback oops. I don't like those small pullback here, but since on the daily it made sense, because I prefer like a bigger pullback on the weekly, to be honest. But when I saw this rejection at this daily area of interest, major QP 382, I'm like, all right, so we might be good for a nice move down here. So, but in my mind, I'm still thinking that we're gonna come retest this area right here, the daily golden zone plus this daily area of interest at 198, 197. And yeah, so that's just my personal opinion. But again, who gives a fuck about personal opinion? You got to trade what you see, right? So what I saw that time was like, all right, everything made sense to come down. By the way, guys, I paused this for 1 second, but please do make sure you smash the goddamn like button. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so now let's go check the 4-hour time frame. So if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, obviously, if you look at the daily, let's go back to the daily 1 second. Daily is bearish, right? Most of the time, you'll see the 4-hour going bullish to have the daily pullback. In this case, we stayed bearish on the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour time frame was bearish all the way down from here to here. We have no elbow on this move down. Okay, and we add the pullback in this area. And funny enough, if you look on the 4-hour time frame, let's drop this fib level. And guess what? We are right inside that golden zone on H4. So we're inside that H4 golden zone. We are at major QPU. We are at the daily area of interest. Plus, we're forming resistance. I'm like, all right, sweet. We already bearish now. So let's go down to the 1 hour. So 1 hour had no choice. I mean, no choice. They had choice, but I mean, there was a big odds that price needed to go bullish to have the H4 pullback, right? So we got this, we got our high low, high, and did we broke above here? No matter what, doesn't matter. We got, even if it's a high or not, who cares? It's a double top here. We got price coming down, flipping bearish by breaking this low. And we got price coming up here to retest the neckline of this double top, which is also previous structure, which is probably like the safety net on the H1. Let's take a look. Right at the safety net here, 764, which is the last area. We got a nice H1 engulfing candle. I mean, what else do you want more than death? Boom, take the trade. Take the entry right here at the opening of the candle. Put stop above previous structure and write it down, okay? This trade, I took it on Sunday. It's super duper rare. I do take a trade on Sunday. I did text the students on Discord and told them that, listen, I might get in the trade if this makes sense. On Sunday, I rarely does it. The only thing with this trade is it happened at night, had a huge headache, didn't feel like staying up and managing the trades. I said, you know what, let me place my TP at 3-1, and I'll manage it tomorrow if it didn't hit. So I could extend that trade, to be honest. And oh well, I woke up the next morning. This is the exact stop loss, exact entry. Everything made sense for me in this trade. I went a little all out on that one. I rarely, like I can count, I think on my hand, the amount of time I use 5%. In that one, I don't know if because I had a headache and I was maybe a little unleashed. I don't know what happened, but everything made sense. I went all out on this one, and a huge of 5% risk, which I don't recommend anyone to do if you don't have experience and did those kind of setup before. So went all out and added like 3.05 to 1. So was pretty happy with that. And yeah, man, the rest is history. So cheers. Um, so let's see here. I think we got a question. I can do it. My question is, what percentage is your monthly average? I would say, anything between probably 7 to 12% around there. Yeah, that would be a pretty good average. I got some month like maybe at 3%, 5%, but I think it's between 7 to 12. This month's gonna be crazy because just this week, just Monday was 15%. So this one's gonna be massive. Plus, I got two trades I'm gonna talk about that if they hit, man, I'm gonna be over 30% this week. So yeah, shit can go pretty fast. So I don't think I don't think the question is the right. In theory, I don't want to be rude, trade or go home. But this kind of question doesn't really care, to be honest. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, because even if I had like, let's say, if I have 2% average, or I have like 20% average, or 50% average, what does it change for you? So that's the thing. You people needs to start asking those type of, and again, that's not to be rude to you, dude. But the question should be more focused on how can I get the same result? Like, what should I look for? Because the problem with social now these days, like, oh man, oh, is it possible to get a Lambo? Is it possible to make $1 million? Is it possible? Everything's possible if you want to do it. Like the only limit is yourself. I'm my own limit. I can make way more if I wanted to. Okay. The problem is here. It's mentally sometimes I put like I put stop to myself. You know, I don't want to risk. I'm trading my own capital, so I'm really tight with my money, right? So I don't over risk. That 5% was not over risking for me. It was a calculated risk. It's probably my maximum I did risk ever. But still, you know, I'm not the kind of guy who over risk for fames in the gram. I don't give a shit about that. Like, you know, I don't give a shit. So but yeah, I think people should more focus on how to get there, what to do, than like what kind of income this guy make and this girl make, or you know, we should focus more on ourselves, you know, than you know, Instagram and bullshit, right? That's just my thought, you know. So again, I'm not saying like I'm right about it, but I think that should be what people should focus on. Just food for thought. Oh, good brother, thanks for the answer, man. Thanks, and again, thank you for being here. All right, let's jump into the next trade now. Trade idea. We got GA coming up. GA coming up, like a pretty nice trade. Look at this. So GA is bullish on the weekly time frame. We have a nice, here we go. We got a nice pullback here inside the daily golden zone, which is also the weekly area of interest, which is also major QP at 193,000. Now let's go down. We got a nice doji here. The only thing I don't like, oh, well, now we just broke the high, so we're good. So we broke previous high, broke previous low. So we don't have any information about that on this candle. Now, if you're looking at the daily time frame, we are clearly bullish, and we got this nice pullback inside that golden zone. Anything in between those 2 points, we don't give a shit on how it creates a structure. It's just market structure, you know. Until we break this point or break this point, it's still bullish. Okay. So now let's go check the 4-hour time frame. So now 4-hour time frame, very cool. Now 4-hour had to go bearish to have the daily pullback, right? So basically we were bullish from here to here. Once we broke under this point, we flipped bearish. We got a lower high, lower low. Here, this is just market structure, whatever, just market structure, simply market structure. We didn't broke any point. And here, we got a lower low. And here, now we broke the point here. So now we become bullish here. And this is our higher low now, and this is our higher high. So now that we have a switch of structure on H4, the only thing we're missing is the pullback, you know, because do you want to buy at a higher high, or you want to buy at a higher low potential? The answer is easy. You want to buy at a potential higher low, okay? So for that, we need to wait for the pullback. And it would be great if this candle flips like doji bearish and we start having the pullback. Once we're going to have our bearish candle here on H4, we're going to be able to use our fib and establish approximately where the pullback might go. If I would have to guess, and again, we don't have a bearish candle yet, so we don't know, but I would guess that we're going to be retesting this area right here. That would be probably, if let's say this candle closes bearish, that would be probably also the 382 level approximately for this trade. So and if not, I would love to see something coming a little deeper, probably in that golden zone on H4 to have a better RR. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for. So I'm actually going to place a note here. It says, wait for H4 high and low potential. There you go. Perfect. So this is a nice trade idea that is slowly but surely forming out. Okay, cheers, guys. By the way, guys, if you have any question, let me know. And by the way, if it's your first time here, let me know where you're from. I'm just curious. And we should have at least 100% like ratio here. Like, what's going on? Is the like button defect or something? Let's say, would you wait for H4 engulfing or go to small time frame to get better entry? I will go to the smaller time frame to get a better entry. But I can also enter on H4 engulfing, but I would prefer to go on a smaller time frame to know where. I mean, not to know, but actually to get a better R again. Um, yeah. Chesney Hamill from UK, man. Whoa, what's up? What's up, UK? What's the expression here? God damn it, I forgot. Mate. Hey, good evening, mate. Sorry, man, I was looking for the expression. Ecuador en la casa. Oh, sweet, man. Welcome. Welcome, guys, man. I love seeing that. All right, so taught on GBBCHF. Yeah, we'll go through it. We'll go through it for sure. All right, mate. Awesome, man. Cheers, guys. The legend Keller, also from the UK. Awesome, awesome. All right, so UK in the house, baby. All right, cool, man. Love to see it. And if you have people from other places, let me know, man. I'm always curious to see like who's joining. All right, so let's move to the next pair. We got Euro GBP. So if we go to the weekly time frame here, we're saying like we got a weekly bullish. We got weekly bullish having the pullback at the weekly area of interest, which is also the weekly golden zone, which is also major QP right here at 85. Nice, nice, nice. Also retesting previous structure point. So this is good. This is good stuff on the weekly. Now if we go down to the daily. By the way, guys, I'm going fast, but I mean, if you need more explanation, please stop me. Here on the day time frame, we are also bullish. We got the pullback, inside that weekly golden zone, which is, I'm pretty sure if I do the fib, it's probably the same golden zone daily also. Yeah, pretty much, pretty much the same. So that's good. Awesome. So that's very good. Now we got still a daily bearish candle right here. And we got a pretty big candle. So I don't think the move to the downside is done yet. Maybe that Friday is going to give us a doji. And maybe Monday we're going to be able to push back up here. So we'll see. 4 hour right now is still bullish. So as you can see, this is our higher low. This is our high. And anything in between is just market structure. So we're still bullish. H1 just, yeah, the only thing with the no gap thing is just because the candle now looks like weird when we have rectangles and stuff behind it. It's just like, it's weird, but whatever. So anyways, we just flipped bearish here. Not flip bearish, but just created a new lower low. So now I placed an alert here that says H1 going bullish. So basically that's what I'm waiting for now. So I'm waiting for H1 to go back bullish to be able to take this trade. Obviously, I would prefer for the daily to give me a bullish candle here. That'll be great. Forming support. It's actually another extra confirmation. Sorry, something happened in my house. A funky noise happened. So yeah, so basically I would prefer to have a daily support here. So anyways, we're going to be patient on that one, but still also GA and Euro GBP, nice trade coming up. GBP CHF. All right, I'm in this trade since a while now. I'm in this trade since Sunday. Is that Sunday? Hold on, wait a second. In this trade since, I think that was on a 1 hour, right? Boom, 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 boom. It was not on. Where was it? Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, let's break it down first, and I'll find the entry. Okay, so we got the weekly bearish. So we got weekly bearish right here. We got price coming up to retest weekly area of interest. If you see here, support. Oh, give me 1 sec, guys. Okay, merci. Okay, bonne chance. Bye. Sorry, boys and girls. Okay, so let's do this. So, anyways, so we came up to retest this weekly area of interest, which is also major QP at 125,000. And this is probably 382, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, exactly. 382 on the fib, which is also an area of rejection. If you look at the daily is bearish. We add a nice daily doji, expecting price to push back down at this stage. And on the daily, we are also, oops, sorry guys, we are also respecting the safety net. So a lot of good stuff, a lot of good confluences all together. 4 hour went, 4 hour, hold on. 4 hour was bearish. That's very important to have those lines. That's what I told the students recently, because let's say that you don't have those two red lines, okay? And you're looking at your chart like this, you would think that H4 is bullish. And you would have to wait for price to switch bearish to now enter the trade, right? But if you did your homework good, you got your lower high here and you got your lower low here. So anything in between is already bearish. So now the only thing you're missing is your H1 to flip bearish. So now if you look at this, we got price going up here, creating higher high, boom, 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 boom. We're still bullish at the moment. We got price coming down here. We went bullish, and once we break under this area, we had the pullback. All right, we had the pullback. Oh yeah, this is my entry right here, and we got this nice engulfing candle. So what I did right here was on Monday. So on this engulfing candle, I was still sleeping. Okay, so I missed that entry. And I explained that on Tuesday morning also. I missed that entry and we had a second pullback. And this is where I got my entry on this candle right here. Right here on this candle, on this engulfing candle. And yeah, so that was good. Put stop above previous structure and write it down. Okay, so that's pretty simple. I did reduce my risk a little bit on this one since I had missed my initial entry. But I mean, everything made sense because we were super close to my initial entry. Um, and now looking at it, everything still makes sense. We're still bearish on H4. We're still bearish on the daily. We're still bearish on the weekly. The only thing I don't like, to be honest, I'll show you. The only thing I don't like is most of the time, this yellow rectangle is a freaking magnet. Here we go. So that's the only thing I don't like. All depends on how this weekly is gonna close. Okay. And the other thing I don't like is this weekly broke previous high. But the reason why I took it is when I took the trade, this candle broke previous high, broke previous low. So for me, it was an indecision candle. So for me, it's a write-off candle. And so that's why I decided still to take this trade. And yeah, so I'm still good about it, still feeling good about it. This daily closed with a small body candle. So for me, it showed exhaustion. So it looks like we might be able to now continue down. And if you look at the 1 hour is still bearish, but 30-minute, 30-minute flip bullish here. 30-minute is still bearish. So everything else is still bearish. So yeah, I mean, everything's still bearish. So I'm good. Yeah, so GBPCHF still holding. Took the trade, like I said, very early. Yeah, so feeling good about it. We'll see how it goes. But still, this trade is still live. EuroCAD, I'm holding this one since last Wednesday. Man, this one is giving me like very like emotional problem right now. So I'll explain. Okay, well, wait a second. Let me go back to the chat. Super, okay. Trade or going from Turkey? Is that Turkey, right? Or is that another place? Maybe I'm like, maybe I don't know. Um, I guess it's Turkey, right? Not Turkey. Not Turkey. In French, c'est la Turquie. En anglais, what is Turkey in English? God, man. Hold on, wait a second. Look like a retard right now. What? Qu'est-ce que la Turquie en anglais? Non, non. Qu'est-ce que le pays de la... Does that make sense? Well, they changed the name. Hold on, wait a second. Because they don't want to be... That's what I did. La Turquie est aussi souvent plus confondue avec le terme Turkey Day en anglais et s'impose sur la scène internationale. Oh, Turkey! Okay, here we go. So that's it, man. I just learned something. When was that? When was that? Oh shit, I'm late. That's 2022. I do apologize. I am so sorry. I feel like a retard right now, man. Jeez, man. I'm so sorry. So sorry. How many languages do you speak? Two. French and English. I'm trying to learn Spanish, but it's a slow process. What determined the golden zone made? Okay, we'll go through that. You take partial profit or just all or nothing, or do you put stop sometimes to be? It all depends on the situation, on where I am in the trade and which day we are. Let's say on Friday, most of the time, if I'm like in good profits, I might just take my profits and rent out. I don't want to experiment the market open spread and bullshit. So sometimes just secure. Like, to be honest, here I was supposed to get out. That's why my alert was there. I was supposed to get out there. I was watching a movie with my wife, and I don't know why the hell I never got the alert on my watch. But yeah, whatever. Oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, set and forget, right? So it's Turkey. Okay. Yeah, it's Turkey. We changed the name. Yeah, man, I feel so dumb right now by not knowing, man. Sheesh. My shisha, my hookah comes from Turkey, man. Yeah. Do we still pronounce Turkey or Turkey? So I'm just curious. I guess they changed the pronunciation also, right? Well, I don't know. I just want to know. I want to be like stupid. Um, but while you're answering this, I'll continue. But I'm really curious. Okay, so now let's talk about Euro. I think we just broke it. Sorry, man. ADHD kicked in so hard right now. All right. So EuroCAD. Yeah. Okay. EuroCAD. Yeah. This one I'm holding since last Wednesday. Massive trade also. All right, so we got a weekly bullish. We got the pullback, and for everyone that's been following me for a while knows that I don't like those small pullbacks, but everything made sense. If you look at the daily had a decent pullback, and here we're going to be answering Cheesy Havel. We can answer your question. What's determined? My golden zone is the fib area between the 50 and the 618 right here. Boom. Daily golden zone right here. And so we went in that golden zone. We actually broke it, but we did respect the safety net. So if you look here, my safety net is the 764 right here, the green line. I know it's probably faded, but 764 right here. This is my safety net, and this is the last area where I'm interested into taking a trade. So we got a support form, nice daily engulfing. Everything made sense. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame was already bullish from this area to this area. Anything in between, just market structure. H1. H1 went, if I get this, so H1 went bearish. Anything in between, just market structure. We finally, no, this is not above. So we finally had like this, and we finally broke above this area. So we flipped bullish. So I waited for the pullback here, and I got my entry on the next candle, this one, when we broke the high. Okay, so the reason why is because if I'm not wrong, I actually did miss the entry at the opening of the candle. So I was like, since I'm already watching now, I missed my first entry. Let's wait for an extra confirmation. So I waited for this candle to start printing the bottom wick. And once we broke the high here, for me, it's an extra confirmation. I'll call it the dogtail setup. And once we broke the high here, this is where I got my entry. The exact entry with the spread was right here, right above this line, and this is my exact stop. And now just waiting, just waiting. Now this one, it kind of pissed me off because I was really close to TP. Like this one right here was supposed to get out here at a 3.21 to 1. But yeah, should happen. Oops. Here we go. So now I'm just gonna wait. Now it looks like we're having a pullback on the daily, but everything else makes sense. So maybe I'm gonna be able to extend this trade actually now that we're having this daily pullback, and probably fill this wick completely. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna be waiting for. Anyways, I got such good profit on GJ on Monday that now I'm just leveraging profit, right? So cheers. Um, Let me see something. 4 hours still bullish no matter what. Here we got kind of double top. Price came up, retest this neckline, but we're still bullish no matter what. So that's why I'm not that stressed. 1 hour is bearish though, so that's a down point. Um, so let's see what happened next. Let's see what happened next. The only thing I will not accept from this trade is, worst case scenario, I will probably move my stuff and break even soon, just especially like tonight before going to bed, because I will not allow this trade after being like a 3-1 win, because like I'm so dumb sometimes. ADHD kicked hard. Like it was like somewhere right here. Like this was a 3-1. So I should have placed my TP. I don't like to place TPs, to be honest, because I like to manage it manually. Um, but in this case, I should have put it. But hey, man, it's part of the game. I like to have control of my TPs, except for the time that where I do set my TPs. Like I said, hey, listen, this is exactly where I want to get out. I'm going to place my TP. But this is an area where I was watching to get out around this area, right? The reason why is because we're getting close to this H4 resistance. We had a major QP in our way. Plus the daily, yeah, the daily, we already passed that daily resistance. So I was like, I'm probably gonna have a pullback soon since we create a new high now. And this is exactly what happened. Now we're just having this stupid pullback. But it's part of the game, man. Price has to fluctuate. Every time we create a higher high, price needs to come down, create a higher low to eventually create a new high. Okay, so that's why I'm not stressed. We should have like this pullback now. Like it might come. Actually, it might come down to my entry point. Because the golden zone right here. So it might come down to my entry point. Who knows? Worst case, I'll get out and re-enter. Ooh, it is what it is. But right now, currently running at, let's say, a 2-1, which is not bad. So I don't know. We'll see what I do. Okay, USD CHF. This one was a solid paper trade. I didn't actually act on this one live. It's something we broke down with student, missed the entry. So decided to do a paper trade and see how it's going to play out, and played out super fucking well. So let's break it down for you guys. So price went bearish. We had price coming up. Okay, price having a pullback. So we did form support with massive wick here, which I call rocket fuel, to give a push to the upside to the price. Now, if we go down to the daily time frame, price at this pullback inside that golden zone. Like I told you guys, this shit is magnet. Like how many times since we started the stream so far you've seen resistance or support form inside the daily golden zone or weekly golden zone? Almost every fucking time. You know, this shit is a magnet. Okay. So magnet, that doesn't make sense. Am I drunk already? What the hell? Oh well. Okay, let's continue, guys. All right, so we got resistance form inside the day golden zone, rejecting major QP, daily area of interest. Awesome. Now from there, oops. So from there, now we go down to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame was already bearish from here to here. We got the pullback. All right, cool. So we already bearish, so we don't need to wait for H4 to flip bearish. We're already bearish. Now I'll go down to the 1 hour. Now 1 hour was, all right, so 1 hour was bullish, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And once we broke under this support right here, we flipped bearish. We had the pullback right here and take the trade down. Okay. So here on 1 hour, I didn't had, where did I take this? I think it was in the 30 minute, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, exactly. So 30 minute, nice engulfing candle right here after the pullback. If you look on this fib, boom, boom, boom. Look at this. You're right inside that golden zone on the 1 hour. Nice engulfing candle. Take the trade down. Put stop above previous structure, 5 or 10 pips above, and write it down. Man, this shit would have been massive. Like, can you imagine like holding a run on this? It'd be like a 5-1. Pretty solid fucking trade. And one of the students actually caught it. I think that was Bowder. Yeah, Bowder's caught it, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, so one of the students actually caught that, so which is great. So let's see now. Euro GPY, we got something. Oh, well, let me go see the question. Sorry, guys, man. I'm going fast here. I'm going on a rampage. What's going on here? Let's go. Okay, let's see. The people still say Turkey, but French people speak it like Turkey, and the French people are speaking it the most correct like Turkey. La Turquie. La Turquie, mon ami. La Turquie. Moi, ma chicha vient de la Turquie. La chicha. Thanks, Rudy, for your insights, Sasha. I love your trading style. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Super helpful. Thank you. You're welcome, buddy. And by the way, if it's not clear, guys, because I do speak Franglish, make sure you ask those questions. I'm here to help. That's the only reason why I'm doing those streams is to help you. I don't give a shit about the rest. I don't do this for fame or likes or whatever the fuck some other people does. Yeah. Sorry for the F-bomb, by the way, guys. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Let's see here. Well, I need your fib setting. I don't know. Can I do that? Let's see if we can see some fire emoji in the chat. If I see a couple fire emoji in the chat, I might give you my fib setting. Let's see. Can we see some fire emoji in the chat? If I see some fire emoji in the chat, I'll give you my fib setting. My last question is, you only trade one session like London, or you trade more session? Depends on the entry. Depends on the entry, but I will not let market dictate when I trade, meaning that I will not stay awake during the night just to take a trade. Fuck it. You know, that's going to fuck up all my lifestyle, so I don't want to do that. So I do take a trade whenever I'm awake. So it can be, most of the time it's going to be New York session, to be honest. Some occasionally time is going to be Asian session. Oh, okay, we got some fire emoji coming up. Oh, we got some fire hearts. Holy shit, that is savage. We got Lazard there. What? Lazard? Sweet. We got some fire emoji right here. Raph. Whoa, Raph, what are you doing, bud? All right. Can I see some more fire emoji? Couple more. Let's see some fire emoji here. Come on. Come on, come on. Show me what you got, guys. Show me what you got. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. Now, clearly, I cannot sing. I look like a kid. Man, 42 years old doing this shit. Can you imagine? Savage. All right. Should I give it to you guys or what? I'll give it to you guys. You guys are good. I'll give it to you. We got some more fire emoji. All right, cool. Style. Oh shit, Raph is pulling out some more. All right, so here's the flip setting, guys. So do a screenshot, picture it, tattoo it, whatever. But don't, by the way, guys, don't forget to drop a like. Smash a goddamn like button, guys. All right. So if you didn't have time, just rewind the stream a bit. Take a screenshot. That's a good person. I love this dude, man. Since the Raja stream. Oh, man, an OG. Peace out, man. Yeah, Raja, man. Whew, sheesh. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah. Yeah, thanks to Raja, man. I learned price action. So, yeah, respect. But man, you're OG, man. That's a long time ago. Guys, like the motherfucking stream for the best, man. Much love. Thank you. Appreciate that. I really appreciate that. All right. All right, boys. Let's go check Euro GPY. So we got the weekly here. Weekly time frame. Let's put the screen bigger here. All right. So we got the weekly bearish. This one is looking nice. This one's looking nice. We're coming up to this weekly area of interest right here. So we are at this weekly area of interest, sorry. We got support, we got resistance. We got resistance right there. This is also major QP 163. I should actually mark it down. Boom, boom, boom. Major QP right here. Perfect. So we are at major QP. Is this the 382? Not even. Okay, so this is still a small pullback here. Those are clearly not my favorites. I would prefer, let's go take a look at the daily. Yeah, so I would prefer like a pullback somewhere around that daily area, daily golden zone right here. Do we have a daily? Oh yeah, we also have a daily area of interest right here. Daily area of interest right there. Okay, cool. So I would prefer something like a little higher, to be honest. Not gonna lie, but yeah, 4 hours already bearish. So we got a weekly bearish, the daily bearish, the 4-hour bearish. So the only thing missing now is the 1 hour is, hold on, wait a second. 1 hour flip bearish. So everything is already bearish. The only thing I don't like is that small pullback though. I just don't buy it. Oh no, wait a second. Let me go check something. Especially after this huge ass wick, you know, especially after this huge ass wick, I would expect like, and also, all right. So this is price action 101. Okay, look at how this rejection here. You know, now it all depends on how it's gonna close tomorrow. I would not be interested in getting a trade tomorrow in this pair. I would clearly wait for this to happen, and next week we'll see. If we do break the high here, it means that we're going to have higher probability for price to go up, meaning that we're going to reach this golden zone before coming back down. And if the daily, now let's go back on the daily for 1 sec. If the daily close as a doji today, which is Friday, or bearish candle, looks like we're probably going to be coming down now. But if we do like look at this. So now here this week respected this one respected this one respected this one. So it's been like 3 days in a row that we didn't broke previous high. And we did broke previous low here. This one respected previous high. So previous low, I mean. So right now there's a lot of indecision right here. So I will not act on this one, but the setup is slowly setting up. The setup is setting up. I don't know if that makes sense, but you guys know what I mean. Okay. Um, GN. What's up? Oh no, wait a second. We got a question here. Sunny, do you consider weekly GZ stronger than daily GZ and price would more likely pull to the WGZ? Of course, the higher the time frame, the higher the confirmation, but I don't consider one more than the other, meaning that um, I would say that the one that makes the most sense. Okay. I know it sounds Chinese right now, but let's say that it's gonna be hard to give you an example of this. Let me try to see here. Because let's say you're looking at this. Let's say that all right. So let me do this. Okay, so let's say you're looking at this. Let's say you don't have the information here to the right. I would put up my fib. This will give you my weekly golden zone, and I'll say, you know what? There's a big chance that no matter what my daily says, there's a big fucking chance I'm going there. So I don't really care about my daily fib. I'm like just gonna wait for this pullback and have a nice, good trade, right? So it all depends on the situations. I don't know if you know what I mean, but if you come on live stream on Tuesday morning, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have more example. But yeah, because by the way, guys, I do stream every Tuesday morning around 7:30 a.m. ish. And tonight I do break down a lot of charts just because the wife is gone for dinner with a friend. But technically, I mostly on Thursday night, I mostly talk about my winners and my losers. Break down those one. Maybe give you like one or two trade ideas, and we cut it short. But live session, we go over all the market ideas, and we go. And if a trade happened live, I take the trade live. Like I don't know what's talking about. Like what's talking about it. Trade or go home. Back then, I was trading live. I was scalping, so I was always having trades live with you. If you go back like a couple of years ago on my YouTube channel, you'll see that at one point we had like thousands of people on this live stream. You know, I kind of took a pause on YouTube for a little while, and since then the algorithm kind of crashed me out. But we had thousands of people, hundreds of people live on this same fucking YouTube channel. And we were having like huge winners. We had like trades live every Tuesday morning and Thursday morning. Now I kind of switched it up since I do more swing. It's really rare that I do it happen that we have a trade live, but if it does, I'm taking it live with you for sure. So, by the way, cheers, guys. Let's see here. So I know I probably don't exactly answer the answer, Sonny. I do apologize. It's really hard for me to like explain that one very, very carefully without going like super deep in the analysis, right? Maybe USD CHF is a good example for Sonny. We never made it to WGZ, but React. Oh, okay, let me check. Good suggestion here. Yeah, let's close this. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good example. That's actually a pretty example. We never made it. Yeah, you're right, Raph. You're right. That's a pretty good example. We never made it. Like, let's say I put it you see, this is the just for the learning purposes, weekly golden zone. So we never made it here, but if you look on that daily, it made a lot of sense for continuation. Because the thing is, okay, the thing is you have to see, like you have to look what you see. Here, you're expecting, let's say that you got, get this, price went here. And once we form support here, from there, you're expecting price to go here. All right. So that is the first assumption that I do is like, all right, price will probably come around this area. But now, if you look, you also have to look at what you see. This here is what I think that's going to happen. Here is what exactly happened. So now I need to look at this. I look at this huge exhaustion here, and we form resistance with a doji. So now this has to trigger something in my mind. Said, hey, listen, ding, 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 ding. We might not go to this weekly golden zone. Let me check the daily. Okay. So this is where it's not like there's no in trading, there's no recipe that you need to follow. That's exactly like you got to do this, and that's going to give you this cake, right? So you always have to react into that. Okay. So when you look at this, now you're looking daily, it's like, all right, cool. So now the day we put our fib, day golden zone, okay, we form resistance right in that day golden zone. Fuck, that makes sense. Okay. Plus we're rejecting this daily area of interest, which is also the major QP. It's like now you get added confluence, right? So yeah, that's actually a pretty good example, man. Thanks, Raph. And this is a team. This is what I'm talking about. This is a family. We're here to help each other. Love it. I love when you guys are engaged in the chat, by the way, guys. This gets me going. Yeah, I'm excited here. Cheers. All right. Yeah, back to minimum 6 to 1,000 people. We're on the streams with you, but it seems the pause was good for you now. Look really in shape and healthy. Thanks, man. Maybe because of the swing trade. Yeah, and my swing trade just it's just different. It just hit different. You don't have to spend you still have to spend chart time. Don't get me wrong, but you don't have to watch like oh shit. Plus, I'm super ADHD, and I get like really emotional and excited very quickly, as you can see when I talk. And yeah, scalping was great. It's still great. I still do some scalp there and there. Don't get me wrong. I still use the H4 dogtail setup. But for me, and it's weird because at first I said like I will never swing, and look at me today, now I'm swinging. But the look, man, thanks, bro. Lost 24 pounds, baby. Lost 24 pounds. Yeah, man, I've been on a healthy challenge for 30 days. Now I'm on day like 70 something. So I started on a 30-day challenge, was only like replacing 2 meals per shake per day with like other products. And for me, it worked so freaking well. It's a product that my brother brought in Canada that's available in a lot of countries. So I don't want to do any ads or promotional, but man, if you guys are open-minded to have some health reset, can I call it like that? Like a health reset or health challenge. Yeah, man, in 30 days, lost 24 pounds. Crazy. Man, I didn't watch what we're eating either. I'm still drinking beer, boys. And it's not restricted. It's not a diet, Fuck, I tried all those stupid diets, man. I tried them all. Don't get me wrong. Name it, I tried it. Okay. And the thing is, yes, you lose weight, but right after you gain everything back. So I'm like, fuck, man. In this case, man, I'm holding it. I'm holding it, baby. So I'm pretty happy with it. Anyways, that was a side story. Raph, thanks, bro. Yeah, man. Any other question, guys? Oh, did we talk about Euro GPY? Yeah, we did. GN, not ready yet. Oh, that was a Euro CHF paper trade here. It looks like we hit TP. Shoot, we did that this morning with students. Look at this. All right, let's talk about this one. Man, I'm doing. What time is it? God damn it! I'm doing overtime for you guys. You better smash a goddamn like button. All right, cool. So let's talk about it. All right, so we got the what's going on here? All right, so cool. So we got the weekly here, bearish. We got the pullback inside what? Weekly golden zone. Am I too much right now? Man, it feels like somebody put something in my drink. Okay, so anyways, so we came back right inside that golden zone. We are also, if I'm not wrong, yeah, it's the same. It's probably the same daily golden zone right here. Look, yeah, pretty much same shit. We are at the daily area of interest, which is great. Cool. We got resistance form with the nice engulfing. Now, if you go down to the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame went bearish. Went bearish right here. Where was it? Okay, yeah. So if you waited for the small pullback, and that's funny because before it was saying wait for the H1 pullback, but this thing happened during the night. It happened like at 10 p.m. Man, god damn it! I was barely going to bed at that time. I should have placed an alert or something to go check it out. God, I hate myself right now. This was beautiful. Let's see. And this, oops, wrong tool. Let's do this. Right at the 382. All right, so we got a decent pullback, a nice H1 engulfing. Take the trade, place stop above, write it down. 3, 2, 1. Easy. Not easy, but 3, 2, 1. Damn, I hate myself right now. Man, this week would have been fired. Like 2 paper trade that I missed worked out pretty well. That I would be like over 30 for sure. This week is massive, man. I guess that's why I'm so excited this week. Jeez, I gotta calm down. It's not good for my heart. Yes, it's a solid one. Fuck, not gonna lie, everything was in place. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm kind of mad at myself right now. But man, this fucking ADHD, man. I swear, I think guys. Is any of you taking pills for ADHD? Because man, I'm 42, and I feel like the older I get, the harder it gets right now to focus. And I have like so many, like I got different projects, and yeah, it's getting harder and harder. God damn. Wow, man, this trade would be fucking nice. All right, it is what it is. So yeah, that's about it, I guess. Let's see. Let's see what we got in the chat. Let's see what we got in the chat. Let's see what we got in the chat. We got Cheesy. At which point in your fib do you fit your golden zone? I've never used a fib before, so trying to work it out how you use it for confluence. At which point in your fib? The golden zone is in between the 50 and the 618. So if you remember, I did post the settings. So between the 50 and the 618, that's where my golden zone is. Where did you put the SL there on EC? Wait. Right here. So above, yeah. Okay, so that's a good question. That's a good Francesco. You got a good question, my friend. All right, so here. The reality is the reason why I told my students is like if you put your stuff above here, you're looking at like a 29 pips ish, because you want to put like 5 pips above structure, right? So you can go with a more aggressive stop, which is like above the actual structure. Add 5 pips. In this case, it was too small of a stop, so I said like let's go with the like 15 pips ish, if I remember correctly, something like that. So it was 5, because if not, it was 10 pips. It's really, really, really small. So I'm like, I like to have a little more breathing room, to be honest. So this one was a little bit more aggressive stuff. But technically, you want to put your stop. If you want to play safe, you go above previous structure plus 5. You know, but in this case, it was a more aggressive stop. Yeah, we were at 12 pips. So it was like above this actual structure. Hopefully that answered the question, but this one is a more aggressive stop. I repeat, this one is a more aggressive stops. We good? Man, this episode was fire, I think. Why do you put DS? Oh, okay, answer that. Sorry, I thought it was another question coming up. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Very appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you on Tuesday morning around 7:30 a.m. That's why you need to activate notification. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on Tuesday morning, guys. Peace out. Take care, guys. Trade safe.